next great feature or configuring a complex continuous integration/continuous delivery (CI/CD) pipeline for an enterprise-grade deployment, GitHub Copilot will be by your side every step of the way, giving you bespoke insights into your business needs. Get ready to take your development productivity and joy of programming to the next level. You will find your favorite new AI-powered pair programmer, GitHub Copilot, in an ever-growing number of places within your integrated development environment, IDE, and beyond. This book will teach you how to use each Copilot feature in the different license options. We will also explore case studies with best practices that will help to extend your use of Copilot into all areas of your development lifecycle. To prove the effectiveness of Copilot, a team at GitHub has conducted qualitative and quantitative research to test their hypothesis of improved developer productivity and happiness. One large-scale survey resulted in some amazing results. 88% indicated they were more productive. 74% said they were able to focus on more satisfying work. 96% indicated they were faster with repetitive tasks, and 73% of survey participants indicated they had more time in a flow state. In addition to the survey, the GitHub team conducted a qualitative experiment by having developers create a web server in JavaScript. Individuals using Copilot finished the exercise an average of 55% faster. The team used GitHub Classroom to score submissions for correctness and completeness automatically. Create a GitHub account. Before you can start using Copilot, you need to have a valid GitHub account. Head to the following webpage and ensure you have access to your account before getting started. github.com/login. Acquire a GitHub Copilot license. With a valid GitHub account, we can now review the available licenses for GitHub Copilot. You'll need to pick the license that is best for you. There are 3 GitHub Copilot plans available: Copilot Individual, Copilot Business, and Copilot Enterprise. There are several factors to consider when choosing the correct plan. If you are a student or a maintainer of a popular open-source project, you might be eligible for a free Copilot Individual license. Install an IDE extension. GitHub Copilot runs as an extension in the following IDEs: Azure Data Studio, JetBrains IDEs, IntelliJ, PyCharm, Writer, and so on, Vim/NeoVim, Visual Studio, and Visual Studio Code. Note: in this book, we will be using the Visual Studio Code IDE for most of the examples. If you use one of the other supported IDEs as your preferred development platform, the information shared in these examples will be transferable. We will be covering these additional IDEs later in the book when we detail how to set up and configure them to work with GitHub Copilot. Note: support for the JetBrains IDEs is currently in beta. Download Visual Studio Code. You can download Visual Studio Code, VS Code, from the following page: code.visualstudio.com. Once you've installed VS Code on your computer, you should see a welcome screen. See Figure 1.1 in the accompanying bonus PDF. Install the GitHub Copilot extension. Now that you have the VS Code IDE installed and open, let's navigate to the Extensions panel on the Action bar. You will find the Extensions panel identified by the squares icon. Now follow these steps. 1. Open the Extensions panel. 2. Search for GitHub Copilot. And 3. Within the GitHub Copilot extension result, click Install. See Figure 1.2 in the bonus PDF. Configure the IDE settings for Copilot. After successfully installing the Copilot extension, you are ready to ensure you are authenticated to your GitHub account within VS Code. You should see a pop-up in the lower right corner of VS Code prompting you to sign in to GitHub. See Figure 1.3. Please use this option to sign in. If you don't see this prompt after installing the extension, you can also authenticate using the profile.